Your thoughts on the potential call-ups? We've been hearing a lot of rumors in recent days that Gunther could be called up. I hate the new music. I mean, the new music's not bad, but the fact they changed the music, I thought was so fucking dumb. And it's not even a rights thing either, because the music he was using is like obviously an actual song, and it's in the free domain, so I don't understand that. But he could be called up, I heard. Io Shirai got pinned in the women's match. That's a possibility. LA Knight, if he does not get called up and he's not on Raw or SmackDown within the next week, I mean, I would say these people don't know what they're doing, but I think that's pretty clear more often than not. But he should be on there. Ciampa, obviously, as well. I know you were asking me if Ciampa was leaving NXT or if he was done just in NXT and then going to the main roster. That's what it felt like to me. Who do you think of those people I just mentioned, Escobar maybe as well, you could see being called up within the next week or two?
Yeah, I mean, I think Io definitely. I mean, she's done everything. Honestly, Raquel at this point. I mean, they lost the belts back on Tuesday, so I mean, I would have Raquel come up. I mean, at this point, what else are you going to do with her down there? So I'd say those two definitely for the women. I mean, Gunther, I mean, he just lost the NXT Championship match, so at that point, I feel like that was kind of his swan song from there. So I think he should get called up. LA Knight, like you said, as well. So Ciampa, I think that was kind of the way that they kind of finished the show. I felt like he was like, he's going at this point. I mean, they wouldn't do that if he wasn't. So I think Ciampa as well. But I mean, you can call it. I mean, hopefully they call it the right people and do the right thing. So I think those were the people I would pick out to call up.
Of those people, who do you think goes to Raw? Who goes to SmackDown?
Ooh, good question. I mean, it all depends on what you have them. I mean, I think SmackDown could probably use the women more, but I guess Charlotte's a heel, so you could either have Raquel or Io come in as a babyface. I don't know. I feel like Raquel would be good as a heel on Raw, especially now that Bianca's champion, but I guess we'll see on that one. But I would say Gunther should go to SmackDown. LA Knight should go to Raw. Io should go to SmackDown, and Raquel goes to Raw.
Poor Dakota Kai.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, she's a lifer. I feel like she's going to be a lifer or she's going to be future endeavored. I mean, I don't know. They were, like, seemingly she was working Superstar, like, main event tapings. And, like,
she was, yeah.
Then all of a sudden it stopped, and then we haven't seen her called up since. And when she changed her character a little bit, now she's a babyface, and she's with Wendy Chu, and then she was with Raquel, and then she lost, and it seems like they're going back to the Wendy Chu stuff, so I really don't know. But I like Dakota a lot. I think she's kind of getting the shaft, but I also think they've also developed a lot of women's wrestlers that have been called up that are, like, at a higher level than she is, unfortunately, just because of the way she's been booked. But, I mean, I just think Io and Raquel are bigger priorities at this point, or have the chances of being a bigger star than her, unfortunately.
Do you feel it would be appropriate to call her the Roderick Strong of the women's division down there?
There's no problem with that at all. I think that's a very...
Oh, yeah, not as an insult. Yeah, just I feel like as far as not getting called up and just being a great worker and stuff like that.
Yeah, at this point, I feel like her and Roddy are like the veterans they're keeping down there to work with the younger people. But, I mean, at that point, I feel like they don't see that future star, because if they did, they'd just call him up at this point. So I think it's kind of, they're basically like training down there, and they're being used as like good veteran workers to help the younger talent.